Okay, so let's try a kind of a prayer slash meditation into going into the I Am-ness. So, what I found to be a very powerful way to get into just pure awareness, connection with the presence, knowing myself as I Am-ness, knowing myself as the presence, was strangely enough nothing that I had learned from the popular teachers, and little bits and pieces perhaps helped me, but ultimately what got me to go to much deeper levels of awareness was prayer. And I hadn't really seen that presented as an option with like advice to things. And of course it's, usually, as we know, because it's like, well, who are you praying to? You are, you are God is the common thing, right? You are, Brahman. But nevertheless, I found it to be a powerful tool that takes you into the presence, and then from the way it takes you into the presence, then you just kind of release everything, and then you see yourself as that I Am-ness. I found that to be, for me, more powerful than inquiring and asking who am I, and just trying to be in the now. So I'm going to share a little bit of that process with you, and maybe you can go back and watch this video at another time and attempt to do this. So here's how I would go about it. I just would connect to the presence, okay? As I'm just going to do it now, just connecting to the presence and just kind of using that intention to connect to the presence. Feel it within all the cells of my body, and then just do a quick prayer. Something like, God, I ask that you fill my entire being with your presence. Okay, and I realize that I'm speaking dualistically, okay, but in the end it all comes together. I ask that you fill me with presence, that you fill me with the connection to your presence, with the deep awareness of your presence, so that I can feel it in every cell of my body. Help me to feel that presence now. Quiet my mind. Bring my mind to a place of stillness, and help me to feel the stillness within. Okay, so just from doing that, and it may take a little practice, and normally I would do that for a much longer amount of time, but obviously I'm doing an abbreviated version of it. I mean, I may do something like that maybe for like 10-15 minutes. And from that place, now I am more connected to the I Am-ness, okay? And I didn't even have to do that because I was already in the state of, knowing my true self even before I did this whole video. But I'm just doing it for the sake of like a demonstration for those that are watching. So from this place of I Am-ness, and I ask for you to follow along, can you just witness those thoughts passing through your mind and see yourself as the presence, as consciousness itself, as the source of life itself. If you do not attach to thoughts, feelings, emotions, all mental constructs, can you see that what's left is your I Am-ness, is the very presence itself? Can you feel that in your body? As a kind of like as a tingling kind of an energy. It's a gentle tingle, but nevertheless. Can you feel that presence is what animates you? It's what gives you life. And that any thoughts that are still left, and with that prayer, the thoughts tend to quiet down, but whatever little thoughts are moving around, you can see that there's something permanent there. A permanent awareness that's there. And can you see that that is the source of you? That is you. That is you. At least in essence, your essence is that. So when you hear I am that, that is the essence of what you are. And sometimes it helps to take that little voice, and if there is any sounds in your mind, maybe turning that voice into like something funny, like a cartoon character or something. I bet you guys have never heard it done this way before, right? Let's say turning it into a cartoon character, a funny cartoon character, and letting that voice just being the observer of that little cartoon voice. Turn that little voice in your head into a little cartoon voice. And can you see how there's more to you than the voice? Okay, so lastly, we'll say just connect with the stillness within and look around and see everything as energy that's condensed, that we're calling form, and it's all just condensed energy. Look, see the room that way. That's just condensed energy. And see how everything just becomes a one. There is no duality, right? There is no two. Everything is just one. It goes back to you as that awareness of consciousness and how that permeates everything. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. I hope that was helpful. My other videos had a different tone where I may have come across as though probably maybe quite ignorant to a lot of you folks, but I wanted to go through a video like this where I am going through the traditional non-dual philosophy to, maybe that says a little something. Okay, so hope you found this helpful. This may be good to watch over and over, and okay, thanks.